John Jackson.
Jordan Moore, John Jackson on Trojans Live. Get behind the wheel today at your Southern California Chevy dealer and see for yourself why Chevrolet keeps bringing home award after award. Learn more at SoCalChevy.com. We're joined now by the USC women's tennis head coach, Allison Swain. First off, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Trojan family. You're still relatively new here. You come to USC from Williams College. That's a small school in Massachusetts for people that don't know. You did very well at that school, 8 national titles in 10 years. So obviously things are going to be different, and we'll talk about maybe the differences. But why don't you start by telling me what's the through line that you can take from championship success that is the same if you were to win championships here or championships anywhere?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think there are a lot of things, but number one is I think team chemistry is as important as talent, and work ethic and attitude are as important as the skills you come in with. And so with players that have the right work ethic and attitude, I feel like we can be successful. We can create a really close-knit team culture. We can create a team culture where players thrive in competition and pressure situations. And ultimately, you know, those are the matches that really matter, right? The ones that are 3-all. Doesn't matter what level that's at.
Those are the fun ones.
Those are the fun ones. Those are the ones you remember, right?
And they're what make college tennis unique, because you really don't have that in professional tennis.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think what makes it really memorable and fun.
Yeah.
You know, Coach, explain to me what's the path? How do you get here? I mean, you're at Williams College. I understand the resume. You know, the eight national championships, but give me a little bit more in depth of how this puzzle came together. Because I don't know how many people were, passing through Williams College.
You might have to ask Lynn Swan that question instead of me. No, I think it was an incredible opportunity. You know, I found out about the opening here. Obviously, USC is an incredible school, and I put in my name and was fortunate enough to get a phone interview and then come out on campus. And the thing that really appealed to me is, you know, at Williams in Division III, you have the complete package. You have great academics, you have great athletics, you have a great community and alumni and community members who love the school. And that all exists at USC here too. And Lynn Swan has a vision for excellence on and off the tennis court, and that's something I believe deeply in, and helping players develop as people as well. And so that really resonated with me when I was out here.
The first thing you talked about was team chemistry, and I'm having fun watching you following you on social media, following USC women's tennis, coaches all over it. What have you done? You have the luxury a little bit. You're playing now, but you're sort of in what we call individual season, I guess, and then dual meet season starts in January. So what have you done in this time to try and build that team culture?
Yeah. Well, we started off our season this year with a team retreat down in San Diego. The girls knew we were going to play a little bit of tennis down there, but they didn't know what else we were doing, so we surprised them with some team building activities. Some of them faced their fear of heights a little bit on a ropes course. Others, we went out and learned how to outrigger canoe in Mission Bay, and we had some great meals and some fun and silly games we played to get to know each other better. And I think it was just the perfect way to start off what's going to be a team and kind of a team goal, team standards, and team adventure this year as we head into the spring season.
You know, outstanding. And I know the importance of the camaraderie, you know, obviously really important. Talk to me about your style of coaching and who you are. Give me a scouting report on yourself in terms of, you know, what type of coach are you? I mean, you know, what do you? I mean, obviously, you know, the expectations are very high, but what kind of style of coach are you? And what are you going to present to the players?
First of all, any standard that I set is a standard that I need to meet myself in terms of work ethic and attitude. So I try to set a good example. I do have high standards, but at the same time, I am a very positive coach, and I try to be very clear about what those expectations are and how to meet them. Good communication is really important to me. So I think players know where they stand. They know what they're doing well. They know what needs to get better, and we work through it together.
The biggest difference, obviously, coming from a Williams College to a USC is you need to go get the players. I mean, I'm sure you had to at Williams as well, but it is a tough recruiting atmosphere when you have to go up against Stanford and UCLA in this Pac-12, and there's, you know, so many great players right here in the state of California. Who or what? Where have you gone to seek advice to try to you know, get up to speed? And I'm sure you hop right in the middle of all these players already being recruited. Yeah,
for sure. I mean, that was number one. Other than getting to know the team, was get out on the road and start recruiting, and that happened the day, you know, my assistant coach and I passed our rules test and get out there.
There's a lot of rules. You have to start by learning the rules.
Yeah, for sure. But I spent a ton of time on the road this summer, just at junior tournaments, at ITF events, watching players, getting to know them, getting to know the tennis. And, you know, Peter Smith was a huge help to me as well, and a couple other D1 coaches on the women's side who have been good mentors for me.
Pretty good resource right across the hall to have a 5-time national champion head coach. Peter knows what he's doing here. And Allison Swain certainly looking to build that same kind of championship success on the women's side. A great program. And looking to get it done. Her season, again, dual meet season will start in January, so come on out and watch the women of Troy. Thank you to Coach. We're going to get back to the big game on Friday night, a little Friday Night Lights. A man who knows all about it, Seahawk. Chris Hawkins, the captain, is next on Trojans Live.